And race number 5 now is the rundown that is coming up, and it is over the 1,000 metres. It's trophy race of the night, the Island Trophy, and life as good as on the class drop. Fairbo's a 3-time course and distance winner. Cheer for South, beaten favourite on debut, comes up with barrier number 8. Dashing Glory, Shadow Roll On, a Happy Horse, the hood is off, the blinkers go on. G1 Excellent, Hardy Wish both last start winners. As is Diamond Soars, Vamos has had a stable change now with David Hall, and Fingers Crossed wears a hood for the first time. Tom, and he comes back in trip from the 1200 to the 1000.
The pace here, well, the Happy Horse led up in a recent barrier trial and he was held together, so he could be an improver here of what we've seen so far. The blinkers are on. Handsome Rebel had issues last time out. Fairbo's come up with another good draw again, chased home G1 Excellent last start, and then you've got Cheer for South and Fingers Crossed. They might be the odd one out, Paul.
Yeah, they've drawn a little bit wide, so we'll see where they end up. G1 Excellent should get a nice run at the back. Life is Good's the downgrader, but hasn't done too much from his 3 starts.
Some replays, and we're going to start, Paul. This horse is low flying. G1 Excellent loves a Wednesday night 1,000 metre at the Valley.
Yeah, look, if he can reproduce this, I think he can go close once again. He just won with plenty in hand. Fingers Crossed ran well, but he's got to overcome a bit of a tricky draw. And Handsome Rebel won't be too far away either. He should get a nice run from his draw.
He goes in on a minor line, G1 Excellent. Whether he can win 3 in a row, took him a long time to get that first, but really rattled home strongly down the centre of the track. The horse on the fence there was Chevelle Valiant. He came out and won Saturday at Sha Tin in good fashion, so he makes it on a minor line.
Okay, that's a report from the boys on G1 Excellent. What about the winning form around Hardy Wish? Tom also included this race, a Cheer for South and Sergeant Pepper.
Yeah, well, Cheer for South was right in the market as a favourite at 4.1. He'll take a lot of benefit out of that run. He had to be ridden to get forward, and then he was up on the pace and wasn't able to go on the straight. Hardy Wish was pretty good in winning this, Paul, and Sergeant Pepper's been back to the trials. He dropped away here, but I didn't mind the trial coming into this.
I liked his trial as well. Now, he won off a rating of 50, Sergeant Pepper, and he's at this rating of 55, but he's been placed off 60 before, so I think he's capable on a minor line.
That trial he ran third behind a horse called Star Club, led up beaten the neck and was in third position. Diamond Soars, Paul's done nothing in Class 4 as yet, but comes back up in grade full of confidence. Yeah,
he's going well at the moment, this horse, isn't he? So up in grade, I think he can slide in from barrier number 10 as well, get some cover. I'm going to include him on a minor line.
Yeah, I left him out. I just worried about this grade here. He travelled well, and he went on to score here over Kowloon Star, who came out and, of course, won after that. So barrier 10, there are a few things that did worry me a little bit about him this time round.
All right, so that's some race day form, some trial form. Tom, Happy Horse is leading here. Vamos has had a stable change. Doesn't mind the 1,000 around Happy Valley either.
Yeah, I don't mind Vamos here. Overall, he's been disappointing. 65 days fresh. Zach Purton was on board for this recent trial. Luke Ferraris was on board for his prior trial. So, look, I don't mind him here with the stable change. He's dropped a bit of weight, Paul. Happy Horse?
Yeah, I like Happy Horse. This was the fastest trial of the morning. And look, he went to the line quite nicely. He wasn't pushed out at all. So the blinkers is the key. He's had 2 trials now in blinkers. He's had one since then in an all-weather, and he's trialled again once again. So he was over 200 to 1 on debut, this horse.
He's 12 and enough to put him on top.
Yeah, I was going to make him each way play, hoping to get 20 or 30, but a lot of people have seen that trial, obviously. So, look, his form line is 0-0, and he's run last and second last and dropped away. Coming back to 1,000 metres after that trial, we'll take a chance with him. G1 Excellent, get back, run on. Diamond Soars and Sergeant Pepper we talked about. 6, 7, 10 and 3.
I'll go with the 11. Vamos here. He's a long-standing maiden coming into this. David Hall's got him now. Luke Ferraris, I think that was actually the trial that Luke was on board that we saw there a moment ago. Hardy Wish, he's been racing well. The Sergeant Pepper, I think, can show something here off a good 800 metre trial, and a G1 Excellent. Didn't have any room for Cheer for South, but 11, 8, 3 and 7.
And that is the preview for the 5th, the first leg of the Triple Trio.